The aviation industry is currently dealing with several challenges that are tied to inefficient maintenance operations, lack of digitalization, repetitive manual tasks, and inefficient allocation of staffing resources. These all lead not only to delays with its snowball effects, increase risks of human errors, but also hurt the bottom line. But we are here to change that. Today, we are happy to announce Assignment, a groundbreaking solution that allows airlines and MROs to increase staff utilization and improve fleet availability, while eliminating human error in maintenance planning processes. Assignment enables planners to adjust quickly to changes in flight schedules and staff availability, reducing delays and fleet downtime. So fasten your seatbelts, grab a cup of coffee, and get ready for takeoff. MRO Tools Assignment. Hello and welcome to this Assignment launch event. I am Tomi Kaukinen, and with me is the founder of the company, Ilari.
Hi Tomi.
Excited for today?
Very excited always when there's a new product coming out.
And since we're going to present a new product with demos, we are ready to take your questions. So please, our staff is waiting to answer them. So put them in the comment section and we'll be there to assist you with any thoughts or questions you might have. It's an exciting day, but how did we end up here and why are we here?
All right, so yeah, we have a long history of working with the problem of workforce assignment in aircraft maintenance. And finally, we are coming up with a productized solution for the wider markets. Recently, the challenges of the workforce availability are all over the news in the aviation industry, and this is our way to solve those challenges.
A lot of delays are caused by actually these maintenance operations, and they have snowball effects that roll into the next planning and work orders, etc. So this is a way to kind of make sure that that snowball effect is mitigated.
Exactly. So yeah, as we know, the industry, the operations are in constant change. Flights get delayed or cancelled. The staff availability changes. So it's a constant struggle with those changes, and how to react to them in a more proactive way is the question.
Yes. Wonderful. You're going to shortly have a product demo, but before that, this was created jointly in a collaboration over the years. So what was the insights in this collaboration that led to the actual development? What was the aha moment in this process?
As mentioned, we have been working with the problem already for 10 years with our customers, more in a tailored way to solve their problems. But actually, when we have been recently talking with a much wider customer base, we have found out that the challenges and the problems are pretty similar across the whole industry.
So one kind of specific problem point is, can we be addressed globally, you would say?
Yeah, exactly.
So we don't want to leave you hanging for too long. So why don't we go have a first look at the product? So take it away.
Thank you, Ilari and Tomi. And this is the exciting part that I will show you how MRO Tools Assignment looks like. Come on. So here is what the assignment main screen looks like. Assignment combines the three tools utilized in staff planning: flight ops system, maintenance, and HR into one simple interface. The flight ops system shows you arriving and departing flights scheduled for maintenance and the work packages from the MES system. You can easily choose base and then filter by location, by shift, and aircraft type, allowing you to get an overview of who's working, which shift, with which competence on the right-hand side. enabling full visibility on your HR card. Our intelligent planning wizard allows you to automatically allocate shifts to each work package with one simple tab. Assignment moves you from planning to reviewing so that you can save hundreds of hours every week. And that was a small introduction of assignment. And now over to you, Ilari and Tomi.
Wow, thank you. That was impressive. What do you say?
Yeah, definitely impressive.
So what strikes me from the start is you're actually taking 3 separate systems and we're just putting them into one place.
Exactly, that's right. So we are firstly taking the flights from the flight ops system. Second, we take the staff information, including the shifts and the qualifications from the HR system. And on top of that, we take the work package and the maintenance information from the maintenance and engineering system, and then put all of them together in one place in the assignment.
They say that simplicity is the ultimate sophistication, and in this case I would say it is like that. And that's not even all. If something happens, a flight is delayed, there is problems with the work package, there is something else, it automatically changes in assignment.
That's right. So it enables the planners to always have the up-to-date information and react to changes as quickly as possible. And also that enables the automation for reacting to those changes.
And as we saw in the video, there is this magical planning wizard that we call it playfully. So basically the allocations are automated.
Exactly. So the whole point of the system is that we aim to reduce the tedious amount of manual work required by the planners and automate as much as possible from their daily work. And by that, we give the planners much easier workflow throughout their whole day, and they deserve that.
Certainly do. There is a lot of manual, repetitive tasks going on. They use tens of hours on simple, small changes. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. So it can be in the old ways of working that you take all of these information from 3 different systems, put them together manually in the Excel, you create the plan, you deliver it, and then something changes and you need to do everything again.
So we get rid of that with assignment. But the automatic allocation was something that particularly impressed me. So we use different sorts of intelligent automation to automatically, with one click, automate so the planners only review but don't have to plan. So it's more of a reviewing than the actual planning.
Yes, you are right there. So the actual planning is then done by the AI-assisted automation there. And as a planner, you of course can review the results, do any adjustments if required, and the system learns from your actions. So maybe next time you don't need to do even those small changes.
And finally, when it comes to the interface, it's beautiful in a sense that you have visibility to a granular level in one view. You can see, you have the HR, you see their specific roles on the right-hand side. You have just have everything in one place.
That's true as well. So it's important to give this visual situation for the planner, since there's so many variables affecting to the plan that if you don't have access to that information immediately, it will immediately affect the results of the planning. Yeah,
and we know from data from last year's wonderful study done that most of the delays, and there's a lot of delays, are coming from actually it's delays due to maintenance.
Yeah, that's definitely true, and as we all know, nothing costs more than a delayed flight.
Yeah. And in that case also, we have the snowballing effects, etc. But one thing that struck me in this research that I read was the fact that if this would happen in any other business, this kind of inefficiency in the processes, it would be unacceptable. But for some reason, the industry has kind of accepts a little bit more of these things.
Very good point, and that's something we are trying to change here with our solutions.
Exactly, and the amount of delays in Europe, according to a study I read, was around 6% of flights, and in the States it's even higher. Delays are becoming almost standard in flying nowadays. How do we deal with delays?
Yeah, so delay, of course, triggers a sequence of actions there, and in terms of the what it means for the resource planning is that firstly we get the information from the delayed flight that will definitely affect the maintenance planning there, the scheduling. We get all that information in an assignment. Then we can check that is the staff available still in this new situation, or has something changed so that we need to reallocate the people.
So basically you would say that assignment makes it easy to react to fast changes.
Just right. So in the old way of doing things, you need to rely that you get the information of those changes from somewhere. You might get it as a notification from those 3 different systems, but it's up to you then to actually react and do the plan again.
But don't take our word for it. Let's have a look at how the actual delay happens in assignment, or what happens in assignment when it's time for a delay. Take it away.
Let's see how assignment deals with incomplete allocations, delays, and diversions. This is why assignment notifies you about changes to schedule maintenance and how to easily solve them by smart allocations. When a flight is delayed, assignment alerts and shows you the work package that needs attention. Here, you can easily make the required changes and minimize your AOG. In case of cancellations or diversions, assignment is also there to help you. Assignment allows you to plan for short-term and long-term maintenance needs. All right, back to you, Tomi and Ilari.
All right, back to the studio. Wow, that was impressive. So delays, diversion, canceled flights, we have it all covered. And assignment tells you by notifying you, as you just saw, about these flights. Surely this must be valuable considering how things were done in the old days.
For sure, and still in the most companies. So the current way is essentially that you are taking manually the information out from the flight ops system, the flights, then the staffing information, the people themselves and their qualifications and shifts from the HR system, and then the work package information from the maintenance and engineering system. Then there's usually some place to put them together, and many times that's an Excel worksheet. And then you start putting the pieces of the puzzle together.
Surely I have to say, probably from someone not in the industry, this must sound almost incredible that this is still the ways in a high technology business such as aviation, that the actual processes are as this. What would you say, like, this is common?
Yeah.
This is common.
Yeah, what we have seen, it really appears a common way, and there's maybe a good explanation for that. So the solution or the problem itself, it's not an easy one. So there's a lot of variables. There's the changing timelines of the schedules of the flights. Then there are the work packages, their requirements for different capabilities and qualifications. Then there are people who have different qualifications and skills. And then you need to match all of them together, and at the same time take into account the changing nature of the business. So it's not an easy problem. So probably that's one explanation why there hasn't been a solution before.
Sounds amazing, and it even gets more amazing because there's not only this, but this all leads to problems of inefficiencies. So the efficiency rates of the actual technicians is fairly low.
Yeah, true. So at the same time, industry is fighting with the challenge of available workforce, but at the same time, the utilization of the current workforce is relatively low. So why not start to solve the situation by improving that inefficient utilization first, and then maybe go to the other issues.
Which leads to a very interesting observation, of course, is that many companies are talking about this upcoming shortage in the resource side, but they are basically not optimizing their current situation. So one way to kind of mitigate this resource shortage would be to just intelligently start allocating with, for example, assignment, wink, wink.
Exactly. And yeah, actually there's another angle to that as well. So when you start to get this information in a digital format and you start to do these plans digitally, you are also gathering very valuable data in terms of your future needs, in terms of the skills you are needing and so on. So it helps also to do optimization and planning for the much longer term future as well.
Exactly, because you have the shifts, you have 1 day, 48 hours, and assignment goes further, so you can actually plan and optimize for longer periods in time.
Exactly.
All this sounds too good to be true, but it is true. Straight from Espoo, it's very true. But the efficiency ratios and all this customization that maybe some MROs or airlines think maybe, well, this sounds actually too good to be true. How does this magic happen? And I think it's time to have a look under the hood to see how assignment can be customized so that it fits your business exactly within shifts, within resource allocation and everything. So take it away. Let's see what's under the hood.
Last but not least, I will show you how you can customize the assignment. So now you think, how can we set up all this magic? In our management tool, you can easily tailor the system to your own needs by simple inputs. You can set up your working efficiency ratio to your required level. Customize your shift like this. Set up your allocation thresholds and flights delay thresholds. Here, you can assign special roles according to your requirements. For the last time, now back to you, Ilari and Tomi.
Wonderful, thank you for that. And remember to ask your questions in the comments. We'll be there to address them immediately. Our team we're just waiting to hear from you. But once again, when I saw this, it just keeps on impressing me. And you can see that the 10-year experience from this part of the industry is being productized in assignment.
Yeah, that's right. So the 10 years experience really has helped us to dig very deep into the sources of the challenge and put everything together to create this awesome product.
And it takes me to the question, like, what do you think SVPs or VPs and or managers need to understand about the assignment app itself?
Yeah, I think the key point there I would like to highlight is that the challenge of doing this planning, it can be a little bit, let's say, hidden problem there. So the results may look and they can be good, but the amount of work that has been required to end up with that result is huge. So the tedious amount of manual work putting together all this data from different systems and then creating the plan, which then becomes obsolete when something changes. Yeah, that's definitely what you should be aware of.
Exactly, and it's like we talked about the resource shortages as well. This might be a way to address those problems if you have resource problems. And it's also I mean, to be honest, it's high-value assets being underutilized.
That's right. So it's not only the amount of the planning work, but the actual end result there. So the key is to ensure that you have a certain amount of resources and you are using them in the right way.
Exactly, and you solve the problem by improved planning. And in this case, it's not even improved planning, it's more of improved reviewing. So the planning is done by assignment. So there's a lot to benefit here, I mean, straight to the bottom line, to be honest.
That's right, that's right. And also, as we are taking the solution into use in an organization, it's a pretty straightforward process. So there's usually no systems to replace. The size of the IT project will definitely be small. So it's more about just digitalizing your old planning processes and then just benefiting from the results.
Exactly. So it's not about replacing necessarily any sort of software, but replacing old processes.
Yes, pretty much right.
So I think with that said, we've covered a lot of the stuff. Please put in your questions as mentioned. And I have to say I'm very impressed by assignment, and I hope for the best in the future. But before that, click the link below, book your demo to see even more awesome features, how you can optimize your resources and maybe, I mean, even solve your upcoming resource problems. Any final words, Ilari?
I think my final words are that I hope that we will have a lot of future demos regarding the assignment, since that is a way we can help the industry to solve these challenges with the workforce allocation.
Yes, wonderful. And we will see you again in our next webinar. Probably going to deep dive a little bit more into assignment. Keep your eyes open for that date. But for now, click the link below, get assignment to join Industry 4.0. I'm Tomi Kauginen, and with me, Ilari. And goodbye and safe flights.
Thank you, Tomi. Safe flights.